Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We are back in Northern Ireland with Glentoran FC. It is time for match number 33 against Larne FC, the final match before the league. Oh, darn it. Let's try that again. Turn the phone on silent. Alright, let's try that one more time. Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We are back in Northern Ireland with Glentoran FC, where our featured match today will be against Larne FC for the 33rd match of the season. This is the final one before the split, top 6 and bottom 6. As you can see, we are solidly in 5th. We are 5 points clear of Crusaders. We are guaranteed to be in that top 6 group, with an outside chance of perhaps sneaking into a European qualification spot. But we're going to need to catch the hot as fire Cliftonville and Ballina-Mallard, and the equally challenging Ballymena and Linfield. Before we get to that, the transfer window has, of course, shut as we are already at the 18th of March. I tried quite a bit to bring in some new blood to try and get us through to the end of the season. Wasn't able to do it. But following that failure, I did go and start scouting all expired contracts, or expiring contracts, to see if I could grab somebody for free. And sure enough, I did find a very good option here, actually below the Premiership level, Howard Beverland, who's playing with Coleraine. I mean, that's pretty solid. 14 heading, 14 marking, 12 tackling, 14 jumping reach. He's playing out of his mind at a lower level. He's rated as 4 stars by the scouts. He's only making $350 a week, and we have indeed signed him for next season. That's going to be a fantastic pickup. Great backup for Callum Burney and Johnny Addis, and will hopefully be less reliant on both of them to carry us through the season. Hopefully keep their fitness levels where we need them to be. Now, also at Coleraine, I should point out I am still coveting, it must be said, I am still coveting Shannon Klukas, who is, oh my goodness, he is the kind of midfielder that I want to sit in next to either Kim Nelson or Colin Bell right in the midfield there. Could really displace card machine Declan Cadell, and he also plays D-mid, which is fantastic. The problem is, though, he has been reluctant to sign with me. He's even gone so far as to go down to Coleraine, which I find is an interesting for someone who was in the Premiership previously. He was with Linfield before being released on a free. I would like him back. I would really like him back in the Premiership, specifically playing with me, so hopefully when his contract expires at the end of this year, I can convince him to come join the Glens. That would be a wonderful pickup for me. Before we get too far here, I want to quickly shout out to all of you on YouTube who have been leaving comments on the channel. I do appreciate it. Wonderful comments here from Oliver Kahn. Bit late, but Happy New Year. You have a good knack for entertaining, and you are my #1 YouTuber right now. That's very kind, Oliver. Thank you very much. No pressure on me now to keep up the entertainment level. Oh, boy. And another one here from Ryan McManus. Adam Mullen is his right back for choice on the Glens here. Let's take a quick look here at Adam Mullen. There he is. He's currently on a free with Coleraine. He's playing by appearance. 2-4, decent potential. As far as right backs go, his crossing is average. His first touch is okay. His marking and heading are very suspect. But he's got fitness and pace, and those are two important things to have in lower leagues when you're not going to get much time to train. Having fitness and pace, very good things to have. Ryan goes on to say he has McCaffrey, and his long shots can be trained up, which is good to know, because right now McCaffrey's long shots are at an abysmal 5. But apparently they can be trained up to get 8 to 14 goals a season. That's not too shabby at all. Lots of great player potential in the squad, but not many will hit it, I agree. He got Daniel Hughes for his squad, as I did here, and can't seem to ever get him fit. Boy, do I know that trouble. I only just now, as we reach the end of the season, have him at peak fitness, and he's now scoring goals to go with it, which is excellent. He asks me, do I ever play on Twitch much? I do like to record all these episodes live on Twitch. Sometimes I'm just not able to get on Twitch for a while, which, work and life get in the way. But I would like to play on Twitch more for all of you out there watching this on twitch.tv/Rituro. Hopefully, in the not-too-distant future, we can get more time on Twitch. Other things that have been happening with the squad here, our yearly youth intake has come in. Some interesting options here. Some good potential on some of these kids here. Let's take a look here at the assistant report. Potential, it's not too bad. We got some decent pickups here. Justin Quinn is a right winger, but he's got great potential. Pity he got injured while on trials. So we're keeping him on just to fill ranks here. David Morrow, David McAllister, Danny Clark, Aaron Beal. Again, lots of potential here from kids that were already there, like Paul Burns, and of course Gareth Mullen, who's been getting time with the first team. Ronan Lennon, of course, getting time with the first team. So we've got some decent options here now just signed on. I'm not 100% that any of these will actually turn out. You can see some of the kids that are on the dregs here that are definitely not going to be joining us. But all in all, should keep the youth ranks fully stocked for next season. Who knows? We might even give some of these kids like I don't know. We might give Danny Clark or David McAllister a run out. Let's go with this Danny Clark kid. His marking's okay. Heading is horrible. Tackling's average. So let's go ahead right now and get you developing as a limited defender on defend. I want you focusing on that very heavily to see if we can't get you at least to a single star for the next season. All right. Moving on here, we got a little bit of a bragging to do here. We had some international call-ups. 3 players called up: Colin Bell and Gary Yule, once again being called up for Northern Ireland's youth squads for the U21s. Great for them. And here's a first. Ian Higgins called up for the Republic of Ireland's U19s. He is actually eligible. Was born in the Republic. So very interesting indeed that he's getting that call-up. Gavin O'Connor also getting a call up from Shamrock. Interesting. Shamrock Rovers, I believe that is. Yes, Shamrock Rovers. Lots of other interesting picks here, none of which really bother me because they're all U19s. I'd rather get U21s, U23s on the squad, but good for them still getting call-ups well with me, which means I am not inhibiting their progress, which is a very good thing indeed. Quick peek here at the U21s. Yeah, we recognize some names here. David Toner, we know all about him. We've been trying to scout him for a while, see if he's worth coming on, and he is, were he not locked up to a contract with Crusaders. One other little bit of bragging to do here, and it is on the awards front as we go over to the Premiership's awards page. Not Team of the Week, Goal of the Month. We have been cleaning up. McCaffrey and Nelson cleaned up. Great goals, both against Dundela in January, and not really a shocker there. And then Curtis Allen against Dungannon Swift, a perfect finish, it says, to an excellent team move. Great job there to pull in some scoring accolades, but that's not the only thing. Head Coach of the Month. I won the February Head Coach of the Month. Mr. Unemployable is actually looking somewhat employable now. I might have to change the name of the series. However, in January, came in second just behind Whitey Anderson and Cliftonville, who'd gotten back-to-back nods for his incredible run with Cliftonville. And again, it's quite the run by them. They are sitting they're 9 points away from Ballymena. I mean, it's possible they could catch them. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but it is a long way to go. Goodness knows, I want to try and get at least in that top 4. Try and challenge for a European spot. All right, let's take a look at the results here. We won't go for every result. We'd be here for a good hour if we did that. We do have plenty to look at, though. Starting with this Portadown match after our loss to Ballymena, which I was absolutely just gutted by. A horrible, horrible loss. I mean, had we won that match, we're tied with them, and on goal differential, we would be in 4th. So, horrible match to lose. We again went on quite a tear. Smacked up Portadown 4-0. Won over the Police Service of Northern Ireland 3-1 in the 6th round of the Irish Cup to qualify for the quarterfinal. The All-Ireland Cup was a 0-0 at home and then a 4-2 stomping at Derry City. Again, expected. They were a pretty big club. We at least made it competitive, scoring 6 goals in that second leg, so good results all around. We got a 1-0 win against Cliftonville at home. That made me very happy when you get those results against the higher level teams, considering we're going to be playing them in this final stretch of the season. Crusaders 1-0 win, a 3-1 win against Dungannon, who were chasing us at the time. They've now fallen back of that top 6 spot. A draw against Linfield at the Oval. Very good result indeed. And then in the Irish Cup, we got Coleraine, who again, so much I want that we actually drew them 0-0. I was furious about that result. No reason to draw 0-0 when you're getting that kind of shooting. I mean, it was a dominant performance. Defense doing their job. Nobody seeming to be able to beat Johan Lacroix, who stood on his head to preserve the clean sheet. Thankfully, We won it in 2-1 on the replay. Unfortunately, we had to win it in extra time, which I did not want, with the match against Warren Point coming so soon. Let's take a look at this one here. Howard Beverland actually missed a penalty. He didn't so much miss it as it was saved by Elliot Morris, who had a good game himself. Golden Bell, Kirk Miller, and Jordan Stewart with the goals here. Shots 28-11. Great possession here. Again, an all-around stellar performance, just not able to find that finishing touch, this is the wrong time of the season. The absolute wrong time of the season to have your scoring go dry. And I just noticed apparently we were refereed by unknown. Well, that's not good. Anyway, let's take a look at the goals here. We have managed to get past the quarterfinal into the semifinal. I mean, if we win this Irish Cup, we're in Europa League, which is not impossible with our semifinal against Ards, which is a team 2 divisions below us. But first, we look at the team only 1 division below us here. Coleraine on a bit of a wild winning streak in their league play. They will concede the first goal here. Colin Bell takes a shot from distance. It's a rocket from distance. Fantastic strike by Colin Bell to make it 1-0. However, that lead would not last. In the second half, Lavery to Mullen. Golly back to Lavery. Puts a little ball in the middle. There's a scramble for it. Nobody can seem to get the ball. Miller makes one shot saved by Morris, but the follow-up is easily buried. Nobody marks Miller, and the ball is in the back of the net, which takes us to extra time. In extra time, Curtis Allen, his cross. Does not find anybody, but Colin Bell covering that free kick to Nelson. Stewart to Bell. Back to Stewart, who first time rifles it into the far corner. He finally breaks his goal-scoring duck, and he has it at the best possible time. That's when you want to break your goalless drought, is when it matters. In extra time, it would hold up as the winner. Thank goodness it held up as the winner. We actually pulled Johnny Addis up just as a surprise striker here to try and find that goal, and thank goodness we did. We move on to face Ards, and we would actually get a 3-1 win over Warren Point. So thankfully, we got that win despite having to shuffle the squad quite a bit here. Gareth Mullen, Ronan Lennon, Daniel Hughes, Francis McCaffrey brought in Gareth Cowan and Lee Tolland as relief just to keep Bernie from tiring out. Addis is looking pretty gassed here. Thank goodness we had a week off between the Warren Point match and the Larne match. But it now means, folks, that all we need to do is put in a good result here. There's a chance we could catch Ballina Mallard. A very good chance we could do it. If they stumble here, it pushes us into 4th, puts us into a great spot to try and catch the top 2, or the top 4, or lock down, let's say that properly, lock down a top 4 spot. 2nd, 3rd, or 4th would be great. There's no way we catch Ballymena. There's absolutely no way we can do it. Apparently it's mathematically possible. I don't believe that for a second. All we need is a good result here. And now they're up against the top team in the league. There's a chance this is where we pick up those points. You just never know. Cliftonville against Warren Point, that should be a win for them. All right, Larne with the 4-5-1. They've actually won their last match. So they are bravely fighting against relegation here. I don't think they do it. And we're going with the slightly rotated squad here. We got McKee in on with Allen, Stewart, Bell, McCaffrey, McLaurum, Ewell, Bernie, Addis, and Kane. Got Hughes, Nelson, McCraner, McCown on the bench. Cadell, of course, is suspended because why wouldn't he be? Let Lennon and Mullen play in the U18s. Henderson is just back from his injury. We're not going to rush him in by any stretch of the imagination. And Tolland is hit or miss, so he'll stay on or off the bench. They can't pick up a win from anywhere at the moment. And they're missing somebody. Alrighty, how much of a boost here? Yak, blah, blah, blah. Mark Gary McDowell, we've done that. We're on a good run. I agree. We are the favorites here. We should be pounding them to dust. Alrighty, they're buying what I'm selling. Let's get to it. Larne in their red and white. Glentoran in their green and black with the red sleeves. It's an away match for Glentoran, but that doesn't mean we can't find all 3 points, and indeed we should against a team fighting against relegation and not really looking like they're going to do it. Oh, Marcus Kane. Wow, the minute in yellow card. Well done, Marcus Kane. McAlorum. Oh, look at that. He didn't get carded before the 10th minute again. It's incredible. Alright, can we get back to what we normally do here? Oh, close free kick for Allen. Misses the target. A draw here is really not acceptable. Fullbacks are not exactly helping the cause here. And Combell gets himself a yellow. Come on, guys. Allen on that little header runs forward. He's into the area. Back to Jordan Stewart. Stewart, weak shot. It's on target. Give him credit for that. All right, boys. I need you to stay on feet. Stop being idiots about this. Come on, boys. Encourage. And Addis, oh, near post. Great shot, right on target. Sadly, not in the part of the target where there wasn't a goalkeeper. Stewart to Allen as they work around the area. Allen still with the ball here, outnumbered. Finds Stewart, takes a touch, puts a shot, saved by Phillips. Not bad. Now getting those shots on target's what you want to see. And Kathir Friel gets himself a card. Graham to Friel. Crossed over the head of Ewell, thankfully. Does not get punished for it immediately. Off the bar with that cross. Friel goes all the way back to midfield with Riley. To Robinson. Gillen. Robinson cleared by Ewell, who makes up for his transgression and finds Allen. And that'll be the end of that threat. McKee not exactly showing his bona fides here. And Ewell has now received a card. Ask me how happy I am about this situation. I'm not. That free kick goes nowhere. Caffrey, Bernie, Bell. We're actually losing the possession battle here, if you can believe it. Which does not bode well. McKee to Allen, right into Phillips' arms. One minute of extra time, and it is 0-all. This is not good, boys. Come on. Alright, they aren't buying it for the fans. Are they buying it for faith? It looks like that'll do. Alright, you don't have to worry about any matches in the immediate future. Do I leave McKee on or do I push Stewart up? I think I push Stewart up. Push Bell up, where he's less likely to foul people. I think we bring on Kim Nelson. He's been good for us all season. Why wouldn't he be good for us now? And then I think we have to try and remove those fullbacks ASAP. Probably on the 60th minute we'll make those subs. Kim Nelson, I want you to go out and win this game. Oh, dang it. They listened in to what I said to Kim Nelson and said, wait a minute. Alright, Nelson does well here to find Stewart off the hop to Allen. Oh, just wide. That is our first clear-cut chance, and it really should have been in the back of the net. Ewell to Bell to Nelson. Taken down, but Bell recovers. Allen just past the post. Kane. Long throw lands at the feet of Friel. Graham has actually taken a knock. Well, let's be devious. And tackle the bejeebus out of him. Back to Davison. Davison to Robinson. Will he go back forward to Graham? No. Goes inside to Riley. Out wide to Friel. Friel to McDowell. There's Graham. There's the shot. Morris can only get a paw on it. Thankfully, the ball is scrambled away. Riley with the corner. It's a high one. And headed on target. Thankfully, Morris is there. Not a powerful header. Gillen is, or Gillen perhaps, is given a card. Allen with the free kick. Nowhere close. No one can get a toe on that either. It looks like he was setting that up for someone to poke it on. Near post. Kane gets rid of that. Good. Glad to see the near post construction actually pulling its weight here. There were some matches during that stretch, even though we were winning, where people, not naming names, Gary Ewell, were coming off their near post. Was not happy with that. All right, that's the 60th minute. Let's get these fullbacks switched up here. And we'll push Addis out left, and we'll bring McCraner on for Ewell. I mean, this should be, by all accounts, a winnable match. Why aren't we winning is my question. Addis clears that. Friel, that's going absolutely nowhere. And McLaurin gets himself his average card per match. Good grief. Come on, guys. Why aren't we winning this thing? Assertive. Show some passion. Ball in back. There we go. McCraner doing his job. Bell to Nelson. Looking for McCaffrey. Finds him. Francis McCaffrey. We believe Ryan McManus can do those long shots. Nelson to Stewart. Stewart. Back to Nelson. McCaffrey. McAlorum. Nelson. McCaffrey. Nice little move there to avoid the challenge. Bell. Little back heel to Stewart. Back to Bell to McCaffrey. Saved by Phillips. That was a great move there by McCaffrey. Or by the team to get McCaffrey into the open. He really should have buried it. And now he almost got a yellow. Almost. Garth McCown. McCraner. Bell. Nelson. Stewart. Allen. Moving to position. Oh, just wide. Going to float that over the keeper. Alright, I think we need to just really bomb forward here. Working to the box. Up tempo. Actually, I also want to run at the defense. See if that helps. Phillips. Can't get past Gareth McCown. Good for him. Allen goes for a run. Finds Stewart. To Nelson. The ball taken off him. McCaffrey is there. Back Lorem. Bell. Nelson. This ball does not go anywhere, but McCraner is there to clean it up. Nelson. Back to Callum Burney. To Nelson. All the way back to Elliot Morris. Good possession, but will it actually stretch the defense? Well, maybe. McLaurin to Nelson. He sees a bit of space. Has a go himself, but it's wide. Phillips now with the goal kick. That will again be brought down by Gareth McCown, who's doing very well to get everything in the air since coming on for Marcus Kane. Foot in there by McCaffrey. Bell to Stewart. Has a little bit of option here, but he finds McLaurin. Goes wide to Addis. Now he's got room to work here. 1-on-3 gets the ball to McCaffrey. McLaurin tries to shoot it himself and shoots it right into the defender. Burney cleans out Graham. And the chance comes to nothing. Allen not having a good day at the office here. McCraner will get himself a yellow. No, just Stern talking to. Thank goodness. Cully restarts to Robinson. Davison goes long, looking for Graham, and Morris will get there. There was a horrible goalkeeping gaffe in an earlier match during that run, where Addis and Morris, they both just sort of stared at the ball and allowed the attacker to run past both of them and score. It was just head-scratchingly horrible. Nelson to Stewart, shot blocked. Oh, and he's fouled, actually, right near the touchline. Nothing comes of it. Well, this is a sad state of affairs if we can't get a goal against the team at the bottom of the table. Bell's shot is blocked. Nelson, Stewart, sharp angle, nothing coming of it. No one there to follow up. They counted as a clear-cut chance to hit the woodwork, actually. And Davison will get a lecture. Nothing more. Phillips restarts after the offside. Bell to Nelson. Might there be a late winner here? I mean, at this point, I'd take a late winner over not a winner. Morris. Thinking. Time running out here. Allen does get his head to it. McCaffrey will grab it. Back to Addis. The 3 minutes have almost been played of stoppage time. McCaffrey. Addis. We need this ball forward in a hurry. Bell. Nope. 0-0. Absolutely atrocious. Not good enough. That's absolutely a match we should be winning. That is not how you want to finish the season. Bell and Mallard, of course. They get their win. They pass Linfield to go into third, and we stay outside of that top group. We have 5 matches. 5 matches to try and catch the top 4 and get a spot for European qualification. If we don't get it, I won't be upset because I don't have to pay out a ton of bonus money. But it would be nice to qualify for a continental competition. We'll have to see if I can do that next time on Mr. Unemployable. My name is Rituro. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please be sure to follow, like, comment, subscribe either on youtube.ca/steelswords, where all these videos are hosted, or on my Twitch stream where I record these episodes live, twitch.tv/Rituro. Of course, you can also reach out to me on Twitter @thatRituroGuy, and regardless of how you reach out to me or don't, you will see me next time for the next episode of Mr. Unemployable. My name is Rituro. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Hello,